Hello YouTube, this is Ezekiel doing part 2 of this combat mission Red Thunder during action report multiplayer match for the mission The Passage. I am versing Bootie of the Few Good Men wargaming community. Bootie is the head of that community. Basically, been a bit of a delay with getting this next part up. I had done all the recordings as the turns came in, was being very good, was uploading and YouTube didn't like it. Basically I found out my initial recordings, I had been playing around with my frap settings and I think it was recording at 60 frames a second or something, and YouTube went, don't like it. So this isn't, I already know the outcome. The battle has actually just finished, but I will be going back and re-recording all these turns, so bear with us. Where we left off though, we had a Panzer IV here who was tearing up the Soviet advance all on his own. That is, what's that, be Lieutenant Ernst or something. So there we go, Ernst is our hero so far. But he did have this 85mm round coming straight at him where we left off. So let's find out if he survived. And the shot does indeed go straight over his head. Was a little high. And Ernst returns with a penetrating hit. And he's still, oh, he eyes off another T-34. That one's on the move by the looks of it. I've got his buddy moving up into the trees. Can't spot anything though. So it's still all Ernst to the back here. Oh! But a few rounds are coming his way in return. Now he has been spotted. Second round hit that tree. Lucky for us. And unbelievable. He is hitting absolutely everything. That is a lot of penetrating hits. Okay. Just quickly, I've got the other Panzer IV platoons moving up now. I've got, I've ordered this third platoon and the, I think it's the company commander, yep. They're going to move up here into this line of trees and help out. Meanwhile, this depleted platoon here, first platoon, is going to line up in the wheat field here. They can basically eye off over here if anyone tries to flank around the lake to get side shots on me, or also anyone who decides to make a mad dash towards the gap objective, which I believe that is also an objective for Bootie. Yeah, it seems to be the main area of focus. My Panzer Grenadiers are moving up. They will be moving up into this tree line here, trying to hold all the objective. I do suspect at this point that, sure enough, he has tank riders. And as you can see, they are very heavily laden with SMGs. So I really don't want to get into a close range firefight there. So if I can get to the edge of the tree line, that will help me out immensely. Okay, just watch this again. Just want to see it from his point of view. This is what I'm seeing. Another penetrating hit here. I think it's this one that gets hit next. It's on the move. Walking straight into that shot. Yeah, it looks like we've got some T-34s back here somewhere taking shots of that Panzer IV. I can't see yet. Yeah, and absolutely hitting everything. Sure enough, there's one of them. I think that one's abandoned from last time, but my Panzer IV over there doesn't know that, so just don't shoot it till it burns. But yeah, so far so good. If I can get those other Panzer IVs in, I think I'll be in a pretty good position. Okay, welcome back to the next turn. Let's see how it continues. The rest of my force here is still continuing to advance. Ernst here is a killing machine. Take my first casualties here, our HMG team. I will show you that close up soon. There's something I want to show you there. But at the moment, it is all Ernst. Not penetrating there. Still a hit though. Whoa, what was that? Oh, he got hit. Not much in the way of damage though, so very, very lucky for me. Looks like the penetrating power bled off the incoming round over the long distance. Ernst, however, decides to back up. Meanwhile, his buddies decide to start moving into position. Okay, this first platoon is still moving into position up here. I have got a half track here. Stummel. I've got two of those. One of them is going to be moving up into this tree line. And this one's going to sit near the farmhouse. Just some extra protection across this lake, just in case any of the Soviets decide to come around this way for another firing solution. I have got a heavy machine gun team that got hit here. And I'm just going to show this again, if I can back it up. This is really for a little bit of a newbie tip. Now, I am moving them into a big flower field here. As you can see, it's a lot of concealment. Ooh. Okay, let's stop it there. Okay, so I'm moving it in here on purpose. This is basically where they're going to set up. It was going to offer a lot of concealment, obviously not a lot of cover. Concealment and cover are treated very, very differently in the game. So once they've actually set up and in position, yeah, their heads would be down. It'd be a little bit harder to spot them. So it's better putting them in here than, say, in the open ground. Now, however, they were still moving when they got spotted, and they were shot at when they were moving. So their heads are above the tall flowers of the crop there, and that's why they took the shot. So a bit of a tip: if you are going to move into a concealed position like a field in that, make sure you can get them in early enough so they can actually set up and be in position before they can be spotted. Otherwise, like I did there, I was running a bit of a risk. Okay, this heavy machine gun team, however, is almost in position as well. They are going to be setting up here in this brush area. Once again, once they set up, this should be a little bit easier for them to conceal themselves. And combined, they can actually overlook any type of infantry attack over this swampland or towards this objective, possibly even if they're setting up in the trees back here. So that's the plan so far. Let's hope it holds. Okay, welcome back, folks, to the next little part. Ernst jumps out of his turret again to spot, immediately sees something and shoots, gets a partial penetration. The other Panzer IVs are continuing to move up. Got some anti-air cover as well. Another penetrating hit from Ernst. Even back here after being hit, he's fully recovered by the looks of it. He is a veteran though. No real bonuses here though. But he's having a field day. Whoa, that was a shot that went straight over the top of him by the look of it. Didn't even hear that one. Now another shot that goes straight over his head. And they're really starting to range him in. Whoop. Meanwhile, looks like one of my front tanks here gets a bit of a spot on. And looks like takes to 5th Company HQ there, also gets a kill. So that was really starting to hurt Bootie in the tank stakes. So I just want to look at it from this point of angle. Okay, what we've got here is a bit of a traffic jam, as well as definitely trying to avoid up here at the start of the mission. Sort of did that all right, but this is why we get all this straight through the turret. But yeah, what we get is this type of log jam where the tanks try and act themselves and go around each other. It really leaves them vulnerable. Ouch. Looks like over there, one of my other Panzer IVs is getting in on the action. Yep, and they have spotted Ernst at the back there. So I don't know if one of these tanks was immobilised or not. Oh, that hurt. So, yeah, so basically, that's also, I was going to talk about that as well. He's also got tank riders on his tanks. Now, they're probably offering a bit of a spotting bonus to these buttoned-up tanks. However, as you can see there, enormous risk when you're going into a tank fight. So if I was in Bootie shoes, I would have been jumping them off like back here somewhere when I knew the Panzer IVs were in position first. running him into the woodlands. I think he's already doing that by the sound contacts here. But yeah, the tanks are in a real bit of strife here. I've got good position. I've got a little bit of a terrain advantage, elevation advantage, sorry. Concealment advantage too with the trees, bit of cover as well. And they're lined up in a bit of a killing line. So next turn should be very, very interesting. I'm keeping my heavy machine gun teams here, even though they've been spotted. I think Bootie's got a little bit more to worry about than a heavy machine gun team, so I think they'll be safe in that respect. I did mention before the anti-aircraft flak weapons. I am keeping one in the back here and also one at the front. As I said, I am playing this blind. Sorry, I do not know if Bootie has any aircraft on call. As I said in the earlier videos, I don't know if he's got, you know, another whole company coming up at this stage. That was what I was thinking at this point in time in the game. In addition, it wouldn't be surprising on an open map like this if there's at least, you know, one aircraft flying around trying to snipe off tanks. So let's see what happens. Okay, we're back again. Look at this tank line first. Ernst is still killing machine. He is absolutely nuts. Now those T-34s have really entered the kill zone of these tanks. I think every tank starts seeing at least one enemy T-34. Taking some fire back, but as you can see, I think I've got fire superiority there. Oh. Oh, that was close. Very, very close. Lots of penetrating hits, though. Oh, that's starting to get really ugly, unfortunately. It's like a firing squad of tanks. Oh, and I think if I'm ever banned for the Few Good Men from the Few Good Men forums, that will be the reason, unfortunately. That was not a good turn for the Soviets. Looks like I took out that entire platoon advancing in line. And still got at least a couple of tanks. I do realise at this point of the game that this is why he was going down that grassland. I'd actually blocked off the road here. Like me, there's a few real good armoured choke points in this map. One up there near me, and one here. And that's why this gap objective is so important for getting tanks through. So I've actually blocked this area off, I think, with these T-234 wrecks. So Bootie is now forced to literally hit me going down either into this woodland or through the railway tracks up here. I don't know why he didn't stick closer to the woodlands here and actually go through this field. Maybe he's scared of bogging, I'm not too sure, but he did actually stay on the grassland and that didn't end well, unfortunately. There was some good news. He did get that awfully close round here. Yeah, that was awfully close. Scared there's a company commander too. Very, very close. So a little bit unfortunate there. Let's swing back around. I've let the heavy machine guns open up if they see anything. They already spotted, I believe, so might as well. Yeah, now that's just getting ugly. No way you're really going to survive that, I don't think. Alright, let's have a quick look. So we've got a few side shots in this first tank from a few turns ago. Front shots going straight through the gun mantle. And these two tanks back here, look at that. That is a lot of 75mm rounds going straight through the front armour. The gun, where the turret hits the hull there. The tank trap. Gun trap is it called? I forgot. And even back here. So, yeah, fire superiority. Not every shot's going to be a kill on T-34, but I think the sheer volume of fire coming their way at the moment is simply too much. This tank is still seen as active, but we can see there it is abandoned, that's for sure. Okay, after that, let's face a pretty good turn for me. Let's switch over to the next turn. Okay, welcome back to the next turn. Let's see how it continues. I have decided to move Ernst back up. Let's move up into his old position in the trees here. Looks like the gun line is continuing, but we get a shot at the tree there again, saves Ernst. Oh! Ernst gets hit. Weapon. And there goes his main gun. So his tank killing days are over. Whoa! I think there goes Ernst. And there goes another Panzer IV. Just when you think it's going your way. Combat Mission has a way of slipping you back into reality. So, oh dear. That is not a good sign. Ah dear. 5 little crosses. 5 casualties. Goodbye Ernst and his entire crew. You served me well. Have a quick look though, if I can, there we go. So, yeah, so straight through the gun mantle up here. Looks like hit a bit of an ammo storage probably. Smack bang. And also, quite funnily enough, there is another hit there, right on the top of the gun barrel, so almost straight down the barrel itself. But that would have knocked out the 75mm gun, that's for sure. Meanwhile, over here, lost another crew. Sorry, another tank. This one's quite funny actually, because looking at it a second time, the armoured piercing round went straight out the back. So there's no T-34s behind me, but we back up. Okay. There goes Ernst. Smack. And it goes out the back there. So as you can see, went in there, takes out the driver. There's the poor driver. There's no way he was going to survive that. Probably took off his head at this rate. And then went straight through the vehicle. Didn't kill anyone else, quite funnily enough, but got a bit jaggy and came out the rear there, the back left, and into the field. So, yeah. The question is, at the time I was confused how he actually died, but if we back it up, again. Yeah, see, little flash straight through the trees there. There's a little gap in the height of the trees. Perfect line of sight. So at this point I know I've got to really think about moving these tanks further away. Yeah. So just when you think it's going your way, a curveball gets thrown at you. But I will leave part 2 here. It's been a little bit of a complicated one so far. Please like, subscribe, leave comments below, and hopefully we'll see part 3 real soon.